I'm definitely pleased and grateful for this season. When I look back at it, I'm very positive. I'm coming out of this season with a lot of positives. Maybe a lot of stuff still to improve and yet to work on during the off season. It's incredible, to be honest. It's just one of the most prestigious tournaments in the calendar, and it's just the World Championship and the British Open. Both of them are the most two important tournaments. So to be able to get one of them is great. Obviously disappointed with not getting the win in the World Championships, but definitely looking back at the season, the way I played, the way I have performed and showed up in so many tough battles, would definitely make me like be a little bit gentle on myself. Definitely one of my goals was to win the world number one, world number two in one single tournament, because this is a step that I have to take in order to reach the spot. So doing this in Elguna was definitely meaningful for me, and definitely meant that I was getting ready for something big.
Something big.
Yes.
Next season, number one.
Let's hope so.
That's the aim.
Yes, it is. I'm aiming for this. Yes.
You believe you can get that?
Absolutely. Well, I think I've reached this season. I've reached quite a lot of finals, but I wasn't able to convert them. I was playing against Nouran in the first three finals of the beginning of the season, and I didn't manage to get a win against her. And I think she was playing in the best form of her life so far. And to be honest, I started to play my best squash more in the end of the season. I started to reach what I have to get in order to reach the world number one spot. Well, I think the difference between the world number three and the world number one is just consistency. As I mentioned, it's Nouran has won 5 major titles this season, 7 in total, I think, but 5 major titles. If I'm comparing my season with hers, I only had 2 major titles, so definitely that makes a huge difference. I would say she's more deserving for this spot at the moment, and hopefully next year I could just take this spot and be as consistent as I can to get the world number one spot. But speaking of confidence, you're definitely coming out of a tournament very confident. When you win Laguna, for example, when you win the British Open, you're just very confident. But you also have this extra pressure on yourself, where you feel that you can get there and you can win the next one and the next and the next one. So you put more pressure on yourself, and I'm definitely very demanding, and I'm expecting a lot of stuff from myself. So every time I win a tournament, I feel like I gotta go and get the other one, and that's something that I'm trying to change in myself. I'm trying to have a different approach and enjoy my squash more. It's funny how both tournaments I won this season happened right after I lost to Noura Type twice. I lost to Nour in black ball, and then black ball, was it? Yes, and then I won the British Open 10 days later, and then when I lost to Nour Type again in the World Championships, that's when I won Aguna a week later. So I feel like whenever I lose, I have like a bigger challenge within myself, and that's when I'm definitely driven and more hungry to prove that whatever happened the week before, it's not who I am, it's not how I play, I have better. So this is the approach I'm trying to build with myself, is to find the motivation, the challenge that could get me there without losing. Like if I could just like win the title and try to get myself challenged in a way to go and back myself up and win the other title, that's what I'm trying to explore and trying to get. It's not relaxing, it's more of putting pressure on myself that I'm not enjoying anymore. When I lose, I feel like, okay, I've lost something, I don't want to lose again, so I'm just going to relax, and I'm trying to focus on the game plan. If I'm winning, I want to keep winning, so I focus more on winning than on the process of winning. I'm definitely very excited. I've done a good job towards the end of this season, so although I'm very tired and I need the off season, but I can't wait for the next one to start and see what's there for me. And definitely I'm gonna put a lot of work during the off season and try to get ready for claiming the number one spot next season.